Voters in Luzerne County have a lot of questions after problems at the polls on Election Day.
But will their questions be answered? What we know about the paper shortage. It's our top story on Newswatch 16 at 6. Good evening, I'm Lisa Washington.
And I'm Scott Schaefer. What did cause the paper problems at the polls? That's what voters in Luzerne County want to know.
Newswatch 16's Chelsea Strub went searching for answers today. She joins us live in Wilkes-Barre with what she's been able to find out. Chelsea.
That's right. Good evening, Lisa and Scott. I'm inside the Luzerne County Courthouse right now, where behind me a county council meeting is about to take place, where you can see an overflow of people, of voters here are hoping for answers to these questions that we have. But I will tell you, too, one thing I did find out yesterday when I was in Bucks County covering the Oz campaign is that the problems Luzerne County had on Election Day yesterday were talked about by news stations all over this country and others. This was talked about around the world. I was even talking to a reporter from France about the problems we had here in Luzerne County with this paper shortage. Now on Newswatch 16 at 5, I talked about how and why paper is such a vital part of the voting process. But today I tried to find out why there was a paper shortage and who ultimately is responsible for this paper shortage. The Luzerne County Elections Board and employees of the Bureau of Elections were not answering questions from voters or media at a meeting inside Penn Place in Wilkes-Barre, only listening to concerns regarding yesterday's paper shortage at several polling places. So Newswatch 16 spoke with members of County Council to get their take on what happened.
Well, it's more than embarrassing. It's very frustrating. You know, we know we've had problems in the past. I believe that they were making efforts to correct all those problems and have a great election. You know, we voted to give that machine to them. You know, we purchased that machine to help them with the election. We gave them personnel, additional personnel.
So ultimately, who do you think needs to be held accountable for this problem?
The leadership, starting with the manager. The buck stops at his desk.
So we went to Luzerne County Manager Randy Robertson. Are you able to comment on this at all? As the manager of the county? As the boss of the county and this election, people have lost faith in this election. Are you going to speak to the people and give an explanation as the head of this county? Mr. Robertson, you're not going to say anything to us?
There'll be a press release coming out later at the advice of the district attorney.
And that's all you have to say?
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I don't care how many months he's been. He's the manager for Luzerne County. He has a responsibility. He has a big-time job. He's getting a big-time salary. There's no excuse. I could see the first day or 2 weeks or something. He's been here long enough that, he knows where we have issues.
Members of County Council say the paper problem will be addressed at tonight's County Council meeting at the courthouse.
Well, I think the next step is to definitely launch a full investigation. I know the district attorney is involved at this point, and I would like to see council possibly reconvene our election inquiry committee.
And that is one of the issues Vice Chair John Lombardo will bring up at tonight's County Council meeting that has started behind me. Now, Newswatch 16's Jack Culkin is inside the meeting room. He is covering this meeting tonight, and he will have more on what takes place here tonight on later editions of Newswatch 16. Chelsea Strub, Newswatch 16, reporting live from inside the Luzerne County Courthouse in Wilkes-Barre.